last week, last days, I've had this impulse, or like I started to talk about with my friend, to facilitate inner dance together. So we talked about it, and I asked him to make a poster, and he made a poster and a flyer. And I was about to go and, look at the venue. I looked at the venue yesterday, and then the venue was closed. And they didn't rent out the spaces. I'm like, oh, okay, we need to look for a different space. Not gonna facilitate there. Okay. So then, today, all of a sudden, one of the CAP facilitators, somebody who has done level 2 facilitation, she calls me. She's like, she texted me first. She's like, I wanted to ask you, do you want to facilitate inner dance in my space? Like, really? Yeah, great. So I said yes, and then we called and we talked about it, and she was like, she said a lot of stuff, but basically she wants to do this she wants to create this foundation. What's the name? It's a beautiful name. Evolunity, love and evolution. And yeah, she wants to open it up to different modalities. Like on Monday there's breath work, on Tuesday there's something else, on Wednesday there's inner dance or CAP or whatever. And then if that latches on, maybe also started in another city. And I really was like, amazing. I told her, wow, you're just following your creative spirit. And then I told her, can I facilitate with my friend? Because, my friend, he also facilitated me, and they would, honestly, if I'm honest, facilitating on my own with a big group is a bit of hesitant about it, or can I handle it? Can I, this sense of I, me. But if I do it with my friend, we share the experience together, we share the responsibility together, or he does half of the people, I do half of the people, or there's this kind of sense of we share, we try together, if we fail together, we fail together. It's not alone. So it's so nice to share that with my friend, to share that experience and just go through that. And she's like, okay, send me the flyer. I'm gonna promote it on Instagram, and next Wednesday, I sent it to her, and it's what a synchronicity! It just happens, boom. So really beautiful the way that came. So gonna start facilitating next Wednesday. I don't know how big the group will be or how many people will be there, but we'll see. And I'm eager to learn. I'm eager to discover. And so exciting. So exciting to just be. And be in constant wonder of wow, and now this, wow, and now this, wow, and now this. It's a very humbling moment where something just aligns together, falls together, and it's unfolding in this very unpredictable way, and you're wow, life is so mysteriously intelligent, weaving all these movements. You think it's going down, but then you realize that down was needed for that realization or that other movement or this and there, and it's all in a way all coming back together, and everything's just aligning. You're like, huh. Yeah, very interesting. So I talked with my friend about it, and you know, I did some facilitation, but never for like a group. And there's also like, you know, in a dance, it's a bit different than cap or a kawa or other modalities. So it's like, yeah, we'll see what happens. I'm eager to discover and just try and learn, 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 learn. I think the more you just are in the experience, the more that there's the intuitive embodiment and wisdom that is lived, that is uh, in tuned or like felt, sensed in the experience, rather than overthink it and over prepare and over what are we gonna say, how are we gonna say it, what music we'll use, with all these kind of things. Yeah, it can just flow. So we're really excited about that. So yeah, have a good night and enjoy yourselves.